this now.
Cool.
All right, there we go.
Oh, it looks like I can. And I'll just tell you this, and it'll make sense in what we talked about yesterday. But projecting text onto a curved surface.
Oh,
I found a tutorial for that. So that's going into all my non-TMS tabs, of which I have 5 TMS tabs today.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Nothing wrong with that.
Show, requests, feud.
Yeah.
Article about my recommendal and quicktms.li.
Fantastic grouping of tabs.
Rats enemies.
Rats enemies. All right, let's do this.
Go.
I'm going to pause that. I'm going to open that up. We're going to go ahead and hit resume. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Bad attitudes create distracted drivers. It's as simple as that.
I poop on my kids' lunches.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. This is the Morning Stream.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to TMS. It's the morning stream for Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. I don't know what I was going to say there. It wasn't even 2. I think I was going to say 4 somehow. That's weird.
Oh, really? Weird, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Hello, Brain. Anyway, we're back. I'm Scott, and he's Brian. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Happy hump day.
Yeah, it's been a day. I don't want to. Not quite yet. I am going to tell a full story on this at some point, but I don't want to besmirch my show host, not co-host, file host.
Okay. It's like I don't want you to besmirch your co-host either.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. On the air quite yet, but when I get through the mess I'm in right now with, and it should be transparent to everybody out there that you guys will all, nothing should change for listeners. You should all just be fine. But man. Once I can talk about it and I'm out of my stupid contract, I'm going to warn people so freaking hard.
Really? Wow.
About not dealing with a certain company, and I'm gonna do it loud and proud. Okay? Because it was a bad experience this year.
Wow.
Very bad. I cannot explain how bad. It may still get worse depending on how they respond to my contract renewal cancellation thing, but. Anyway, more on that later.
God.
Hey, Brian, we got a fun clip that came from our old pal Shaved Maddox, also known as Shane, the sit and spin with a camera in his hand Maddox. And he wanted to give us people, whether you like them or not, Apple has big events, and then people try to disseminate and parse those events and figure out what's going on and decide if any of these products are for them. And he sent us this recap, and I think it's pretty solid. So enjoy 45 seconds or so of the Apple keynote recap from yesterday.
Do you need to know how to operate a computer? Hi, I'm John Scherer, CEO and founder of Video Professor. We've been teaching people how to operate computers for over 14 years now. You know, our product is quick, it's easy to learn with, and you can try it for free. You know, over the years, millions of people have learned how to run their computer using our products. But the most rewarding thing for me is having people stop me on the street and tell me just how easy it was for them to learn to run their computer using our products. Try my products. Let me show you how easy this is. You know, I'm so confident my products will work for you. I'm going to send it to you absolutely free. Because I know that once you try my products, you'll come back to us for all your computer learning needs. So what do you got to lose? Try my product.
That is so well done. That is so damn smooth. Well done, Shane.
It's pretty good, Shane. Pretty good. Yeah. I shortened it a little. It was about 1:30, so I did some cutting.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
Some of it was just him going off about Video Professor with just Video Professor shit with nothing else. And I was like, well, that's a little much of that. But anyway, really, really great stuff, dude. The important stuff right there. Products.
I did see video of the little staged scripted bit with Octavia Spencer as Mother Nature.
Oh, I missed that. That happened. Oh my! Do I want to avoid that?
Well, it just makes me really, really, really wish this SAG-AFTRA strike would end and writers can go back to work.
Yeah, that's a good point. Whenever you see really cringy stuff like that, I don't know. Tech conferences, I guess, probably famous examples.
They're kind of like built for cringe. There's no, nobody is expecting, high art at a tech conference stage presentation. What you usually end up with is, we built this Starbucks.
Something like something along
you
those lines.
You remember that, right?
Oh,
Did I send you that clip? Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. It's horrible. Does anyone
the worst song and adapt it to
I wonder if anyone in the chat knows this. I don't know this, but has Samsung ever brought out like any K-pop bands given their Korean origins
Roots
and all of that?
Yeah.
And nothing's bigger than K-pop right now. I mean, K-pop is Taylor Swift's about the only thing bigger than K-pop right now. So I'm just curious if they ever like drug out Dirt Pink or whatever her name is. What's her name?
Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Dirt Pink. Why does that sound like something you don't want to look up on Urban Dictionary?
You don't. You really don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to recommend against
gave
it.
her the old Dirt Pink.
Yeah. It's I don't even want to guess what that is.
No, definitely not.
Not going near it. But
now we have a show title, which is great.
But they got the BTS, they got the whatnot, the Psy. I saw a video of that Psy guy, at the open Gundam style guy.
Yeah.
There's this video of him. I guess his stage show is pretty wild, and somebody had some behind the scenes stuff where they have the camera on him under a stage, crouched down like the Flash getting ready to run, and as soon as the open Gundam style thing hits, like that beat drops, this stage thing goes sling like a spring. It's spring loaded, and just shoots that dude in the air 15 feet for him to then land back on the stage. Yeah, I've seen plenty of stages where they like rise out of the stage or something.
Yeah, but getting launched.
Yeah, this launches that guy.
Wow,
who still moves like a 10-year-old. I don't know how that dude stays so limber. But
right? Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway. Well, there you have it.
Cool.
So there's your Apple Roundup. We did it.
Nice. I'm glad we did. See, a nice recap, and now we don't need Tom, which is good because we don't have Tom.
No, we don't have. Hey, you guys, guess what? We don't have Tom. But we do have this. Now, this is interesting. I've been trying to decide how to do this. Remember Bob Pedersen? Right? Remember that
free
dude?
Hotel room, yes.
Okay, so we haven't heard from him in a while. He cropped up at a place I didn't expect. He's on Threads.
Yeah.
He has no avatar photo. It's a weird name. Like, it just looks like the grumpiest registering of a social media ever, right? That's just Bob. Whatever. It's Bob.
It's Bob.
He had this to say about you and I, because we were talking the other day about tennis, trying to figure out when
the U.S.
certain...
Open, like you're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio blocked by the person in front of him at the at whichever tennis championship is going on right now.
Yeah, because neither of us, turns out, are huge tennis fans, so we're not really following it. We don't really know. Well, Bob had this to say, unsolicited, and I'm going to give this some gravitas. I've decided to do it this way because this is better than just reading it. So first, let's start with a little of this, with some, some good, I don't know, intense, epic music.
Yes.
Something serious is about to happen. Okay. All right. Here is Bob's question as transcribed directly from Threads, Meta Threads. All right. Here you go.
Scott and Brian, all children above 5th grade, know the French Open is in May, Wimbledon is in July, the U.S. Open is in August and September. Please stop talking about tennis and all sports.
Okay. So
I was wondering if we were going to get our film sack voice there.
Well,
hey, Brian and Scott!
I have good news for you because I put my reply in here using that voice.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yep. So you're right. We're thinking alike here. So
yes.
This was my reply to him, word for word, but voiced by that weird film sack thing. So enjoy. So first of all, he's saying, quit talking about sports.
Well,
any idiot knows.
I take issue with the first part of that, which is a child above 5th grade knows. Dude, I couldn't even I feel like I know. I barely know about sports.
I dare him to find a 5-year-old that actually knows this.
Not a 5-year-old, a 5th grader, but still a 5th grader again.
Oh, I thought he said above the age of 5, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Scott and Brian, all children above 5th grade, know that.
Oh, you're right, 5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade.
So if you're find an average 6th grade kid. Yeah, I'll bet you would have a real hard time with this. I just think it's not as easy as old Bob thinks it is over there on the old threads. So anyway, here's my reply to him word for word.
What if you don't give a shit about tennis? What level of schedule knowledge is acceptable in that case?
There you go.
It's like if you put Rick's words but coming out of Morty's mouth.
That's a good way of putting it. Season 7 coming soon. Watch for it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. I wonder if they're going to change voices on that one too, like they did for Solar Opposites.
Oh yeah, I think they are, right?
They have to, right?
Yeah, I think that's happening.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Does anyone know on that? I don't know.
Sure. I loved Dan Stevens, right? Yeah, I love Dan Stevens' voice for Corvo in Solar Opposites. I think they did a great job.
That worked for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do here. It seems like from the trailer they're still going to sound like Rick and Morty, but they may have hired somebody.
BioCow says voice sound alike.
Voice sound alike. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Is it that dude from the TikTok dude's amazing?
Is there a guy who just sounds exactly like
Brian, you would
Rick?
be blown away by this. I got to find him.
Perfect.
Let's see. Rick and Morty guy. I'll bet this finds it. Oh, here it is. Oh no. Okay, is that him? Yeah, this is him here. Let me turn up some volume. Hold on 1 second.
Morty, they're gonna have to train the AI to burp.
Now, there's a big difference between old Morty and
old Morty because it's the most iconic. So like the oh man, oh geez, Rick, even Hitler cared about Germany or something. I'm sitting here with both my legs broken. And then in the later seasons, his voice gets a lot deeper. I've been watching you drink, Stacy. I get the feeling you've got a hard job. I wonder what it takes to please you.
Yeah, he's good.
That's awesome. Is he? So Roiland did the voice for both Rick and Morty?
Yeah, he was Rick and Morty.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was both. That's hilarious. Wow.
And a few other characters like Mr. Meeseeks and the little wiener guy. I can't remember his name.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Poopy Butthole guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Bob, thanks for nothing, Bob. Thanks for nothing. Nobody knows about this stuff. Nobody knows. Who knows? Nobody knows. People who like tennis know, okay? Or I don't even dislike it. I think tennis is fine.
Yeah. You let Bob get under your skin.
I did.
Bob 1 point, Scott 0 is the score right now.
Is that the score? Ah, crap.
Yeah. Because I'm sure Bob isn't playing a recording of you and all his friends saying, "This is what that guy said to me."
Yeah, probably not. He's probably enjoying it. All right, Bob. My advice to you is, first of all, congratulations, you did get under my skin. Number 2, get an avatar photo like a normal person.
Yes, please do. And could you please take a picture either of a free hotel room? I think for the one on Twitter he had was Brad Pitt, wasn't it? Coming out of the water, like coming out of the ocean.
Yeah, which was. Well, it's fine. Whatever. Teach their own. It's fine. Do that. Yeah. If you like Brad Pitt, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Or, do like some people, be in a truck, wear a hat and sunglasses and take that. Do that.
So for whatever reason, ever since I had lunch with Bob and his wife, for whatever reason, I feel like I get Bob. I don't agree with him, but I get him.
Yeah, it's easy to get him when you meet him, right? That's the idea. Yeah, I really wish he would have come through here because I'd love to also get you, Bob.
Go through Salt Lake so Scott can get you.
Yeah, get that going. Let me know. We'll make time. Yes. Okay, let's do Battle Royale. Holy shit.
Fun.
Yeah. We got a game to do. Oh, I'm not logged in. Gosh dang it, Scott.
Gosh dang it.
You think you're ready and you really aren't. But I will be shortly. There we go. I'm in now. And then let's call Dunaway and then one of you's going to call. One of you's. All right?
Cool. Call. Yeah. Why? I don't understand why you're not calling.
Yeah. You people at home, if you want to play, if you're listening live, you just got to ping me directly in Discord, and I will consider pulling you in. Before I do any of that, let's talk to Dunaway here. Ooh, looky, music. It's time for a little game show fun with our old pal, Brian Dunaway. Hello, Brian. Welcome to your Wednesday slot. How are you?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. slot, you say? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sure. What do you want to call it? You can call it whatever
I'm
you
not
want.
comfortable. I'm not comfortable with the word slot. I haven't
Really?
been since I was a kid when I used to play slot cars. Remember slot cars?
Yeah.
What do you put coins into on all those retro arcade games that you like so much?
Yeah. What do you do then?
What do you put the coin into, Brian?
I put it in the hole.
In the hole? I'm not comfortable with your use of hole.
Your coin hole.
Coin hole.
Yeah. It sounds like you're saying cornhole wrong. That's awesome.
Cornhole.
Well, good.
And the token goes in the cornhole.
That's right. We're going to pull in one of these randos. Oh, look who it is. Our rando chosen today will be Hootie. Is it Hootie 42? Yeah, Hootie 42.
Ooh, the Hootie 42. What's up?
Yeah, well, he's not on yet. He's ringing.
Okay. Oh, that's too bad. By the way, Hootie, before Hootie gets here, oh, come on. Hootie sent me a VCR and is stuck in Florida right now.
Get out, really? A whole VCR?
Yeah, VCR DVD player.
Man,
no, just half of it.
Hootie over there.
You know what? I hope he only sends you half of it, and I hope he sends you the VCR and no remote control. That's what I hope.
Yeah, feeding your dark need, your dark hunger for all things retro. Jeez Louise. Hey, Hootie 42, how are you? Look, I rhymed. Hello, are you there?
I am good. I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hear you. Yes. Welcome.
Oh, good.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Hootie.
Hey, any sighting of that weird lady
Brian.
that got arrested?
Hi,
The YouTube lady that got arrested. Have you seen her since her big arrest? Has she gotten out on bail or any of that? Because he lives by her.
Oh, really?
I live by her, and I used to work with her husband.
Weird.
Oh, wow.
No.
Weird.
It was very weird.
A small
that's right. You said that in
world.
chat the other day when we were reading that story, didn't you?
Yeah, Springville lady. A lot of these people don't know this. I don't know. Maybe they do know this, but a very large portion of these very popular Instagram, TikTok, popular channels, YouTube channels that are family stuff, like look at our perfect 9 kids and everyone's dressed perfect all the time, and here's how we do breakfast together, and all those kinds of channels that are very popular with some people. So many of those are from right here, and I don't know why, other than big families, obviously, but for whatever reason,
capital of the world.
There's tons of them. And this one, and they always seem to get in trouble because I don't know that money. They get some smell of that money, and they start to fall apart. Anyway, Hootie, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Where are the blowfish? Brian, want to explain to Hootie how this works and how he could win some prizes today?
Sure, because it's the Tender Crisp Bacon Cheddar Ranch. Anyway, it's time to play the Tadpooly Feud. I can't even sing that song correctly. I surveyed the Tadpole on some nerdy topics, and Scott and Brian nerdy to predict the answers that they gave us. It's Scott and Brian's job to see how many of those answers they can guess. Let me get through this damn intro as quickly as possible. Hootie 42, your job is more important than ever because you're going to be working with either Scott or Brian. If your team wins, you will get a prize package that includes 2 games from Steam, Hack and Slash and Stacking.
Oh.
So Stack and Hack and Slash is what you'll be playing.
I can't remember what stacking is. Oh, stacking's great.
Oh, stacking's fun. I love stacking.
I've played stacking with the Oculus.
It's not the drinking game.
Is it different from the different from the Oculus game where you have to pick things up and stack them?
Yeah, it's more of a I don't know how to describe this. It's like a puzzle. It's very puzzly, but it's like character driven. So you're running around this like 1920s steampunk looking zones and areas.
Oh, I've totally played this.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the Double Fine.
Yeah, Double Fine joint. It's very cool.
Oh, this is so good. Lou, you lucky guy. If you win, if you don't win, then you're an unlucky guy, Hootie 42.
Oh, that's right. They're all Russian nesting dolls. That's what it is. All the characters.
Right.
And you move, they bounce around.
Yes. Oh, that's so cool. All right, good. Well, I hope you do win it because it's a great game. Let's get to the game. Put your hands on your buzzers. This is a first one from the brand new big old Tadpole survey that we did.
Oh, that was recent. Cool. These are fresh.
It was very recent. These are fresh answers, and I forgot to write down how many people we had answers so far. 320 something, I think is what I counted.
Awesome.
Let's get to it. Hands on buzzers. I'm going to read the question as they got it. You're in front of a 64 box of fresh and new Crayola crayons. What color crayon do you grab out?
Come on.
Burnt umber.
Yeah.
Burnt umber. Show me burnt umber.
Oh, come on.
I'll repeat the whole question for
what?
I'll repeat the whole question for Brian. You're in front of a box of 64 box of fresh and new Crayola.
I only
crayons.
do the 128s, but go ahead.
What? Okay, fine, whatever. What color crayon do you grab out of that box to start a doodle?
Oh, well, you got to start with the black, right? The noir.
Maybe. Show me black.
Oh,
Number one answer on the board.
Boo. Boo. I should have let it go longer.
You listened to the whole question.
Yeah,
right.
but that's the goal. You try to sneak one in, and try to win.
I know. No, you might have had a chance there. By the way, burnt umber was on the list as number 23. 23 people said.
I like that you have to have the fresh and new Crayola. I don't understand why it has to be fresh and new, but I like
because
it.
If it's a used box, you look at some of those that are like worn down, and it's like, oh, I'm not going to start a doodle with that one.
Yeah, some of them are in half because those break so easy.
I'd have to peel some paper off that one to use it, so I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. Crayons still break.
Did you guys
break too simply?
If you get the
brand new box,
120,
everything's equal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it 120 or 128? I forget. I'm not sure if it is.
Probably 128. If it needs 64.
You would think so.
You
would think right. But one of them had like a pencil sharpener or like the crayon sharpener in the back. That's the one I loved.
That was the big
64.
box. Yeah. That was a big box. I remember they didn't work very well.
That's the big box.
Yeah. It wasn't very functional.
It's a crayon.
No.
It's a crayon.
But that's my point. Crayons should be tougher. Like I was saying earlier, they break too easy. They snap in half too easy. They should fit. They should at least, at the very least, you know what? The paper that wraps around it, make that a higher grade of holding that damn crayon together because they break every time.
More like a thicker cast. But then then you're gonna have a hard time with kids trying to pull that paper off to get to the crayon underneath.
You're not wrong. They will, but proper adult supervision will solve all our problems.
Hey, Hootie. Hey, Hootie, which one tastes the best?
What do you think, Hootie?
Right.
Hootie?
Hootie is silent. He may have muted.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. He's Hootie and the Mute Fish.
Hootie and the
Mute
Fish?
We don't hear you.
Hootie.
He's probably frantically looking for a button they didn't know he pushed, or he's like, wait a minute, why? Is it because I'm set to go mute? He lost his audio. He
lost my audio.
Can you hear us though? Hold on. Can you hear us?
Just you can at least if you can type it in the chat. So just if nothing else, at least chat me
there we go. Yeah.
Your guesses in the chat, and I will go from there.
Yeah, he is in Springville.
If you have one.
Springville has shitty internet, so I don't know. Just kidding. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, well.
They actually think they have fiber, and I don't, so I don't know why I'm saying that.
Right.
But anyway.
Well, I'm not going to use white. I'm not going to use white. That never works. So I'm going to go with a nice blue doodle because I like to pretend like I'm a draftsman,
like Dr. Manhattan.
Architect. So I need that. I need that non-photo blue.
Yeah, blue doodle.
The
sure, this
box.
is right. The non-repro blue, as we used to call it.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
All right. Show me blue. Yeah, number
the
2.
blue.
Yeah.
You're black and blue.
You're just
low-hanging fruit.
That's
not big points.
I'm about to say, that's good and all, but that's not getting me the points I need.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna look one more time to see if Hootie's put something in here. Nothing in there so far, so I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving on.
Oh, he says red.
Our red. Hootie says red. I do like the red. I like because when I'm drawing, I like to draw the blood in my doodles, so I'll definitely need a red. Now, are we starting to break down these things like crimson red or anything like that?
Well, he's not going to tell you, is he?
Yeah.
He's not going to tell you.
Oh, shite. Okay. Well, usually you tell us if you group them. I'm going to go with red then. I'm going to go with just the basic color red.
Bedded pools of red below. Show me red. Yep.
Oh, another great answer, unfortunately, right at the top.
Right at
Burnt
the top.
umber, we already did that one. Hootie, what's the one that...
By the way, if you get red, if you got a red doodle, get that checked. Just saying.
Yeah, please
get that checked.
Yeah, get that looked.
So, really a blue doodle too.
Yeah. And unless you're Dr. Manhattan, forget about the blue doodle. You don't want that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Brian.
So, all right.
Hootie says yellow,
I'm
but
trying to think of yellow, but whatever. Hootie can't. No, I'm not using yellow. I'm just kidding.
Ouch, Brian.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, I know. There you are.
Now.
There you are.
We can hear you.
He's in his car or something.
Yeah. So,
Fix my Discord.
So yeah. Now is that like yellow banana? Like, which one smells the best? Like,
they all smell the same, don't they? Unless you get the scented one.
No, they don't. No, they all smell different.
Really? All crayons smell different.
They do not.
They do not. Unless you buy like those markers that all smell.
I used to be addicted to those like smelly markers that you get in elementary school.
Yeah.
I kept a chocolate one in my desk that's like, I'm feeling bad today. I'm going to sniff the chocolate marker.
Yeah, huffing on blueberry.
Yeah, those were
That's how I got through 6th grade.
Yeah, love it.
That is hilarious. I love it. All right, so Hootie said yellow. I think we should go with the yellow.
Sure,
I'm gonna make some doodles out of yellow.
Sure.
Give us number 9.
Show me yellow.
Oh, come on.
No.
How else are you supposed to draw the big sun with the little lines coming out of it? You people are crazy.
Yeah, but you're gonna. Is it the first one you pull
out?
Starts
their doodle with the yellow sun.
Yeah, no one. That's the
I
answer.
always start my doodle with the yellow sun.
Yeah.
One person in the Tadpool said yellow.
What are you? What are you, Clark Kent?
It was probably Hootie.
Start with the sun.
Probably Hootie.
Yeah, that could have been me.
I'm gonna go with purple because it feels like kids would go for purple. They always like the purple.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's regal, sure. Show me purple.
Ooh, big point.
Number 6, and we have a tie game. Just one answer
already. Chivas.
Love it. Okay, well, probably green is in here. Some sort of green.
Okay.
You gotta draw the boogers.
I'll just
gotta draw the boogers.
Basic green.
Show me green. Yeah. Number 4.
Yeah. How are you gonna draw Grover from the Sesame Street?
Your trees and your grapes.
Your Kermit the Frog. What are you, grapes? What are you in art school or something?
Yes,
Jesus,
I always
a bowl of
set up a still life and then used crayons to draw it. What do you did? Everybody do that?
We did one semester. We did. They were like, we're going to use non-traditional adult implements.
Oh wow!
And we all voted on crayon, and we got to draw bowls of fruit with crayons.
Oh, that's cool.
And some people blew my effing mind. Like,
yeah,
it really.
Pastels and aren't that dissimilar from crayons?
Yeah, there's some waxy stuff that's barely different than that. Anyway, I guess colored pencils are similar. Anyway, I will go with. Did we not do that? We didn't. Okay, so I'm going to say orange. Let's put orange in there.
All right. Show me orange.
Yeah.
You got to have orange so Ibbot can draw his bowl of fruit.
That's right.
Got to be able to draw the thing. Can't draw the thing without orange.
Now, he'll never be able to draw a lemon, but whatever. At least he's got an orange in there or a banana, but whatever.
Earlier I said
time.
Earlier I said the burnt sienna, but I didn't say brown, so I'm going to say brown now.
Brown. What has brown done for you, Scott?
Nothing. Zero. Yeah.
Show me brown.
Oh. Hey, downtown Julie Brown takes umbrage to that.
Yes. Instead of a strike, I could have given you a wubba wubba wubba.
Oh, wubba wubba wubba.
By the way, brown. Number 29 in the list was brown.
Wow, that's usually what you go to if you're looking for black, but it's too stubby, so you grab the brown. I don't know. What do I know?
Sure.
Anyway, all right. Back to you guys.
Hootie's back off the audio again. So let's see. We got.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think of what I would have drawn. If I was gonna draw Grimace, I'd have the purple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw Kermit. I gotta have green.
Yeah.
What else am I doodling on my crayons? I gotta have a house, right?
It's really an honor to see the process.
Gotta draw a house on there.
Yes, exactly.
I really do. I'm trying to think. What else do we have here?
This is what it's like when he's watching a film sack movie. One of our Oscar-worthy film sack movies. This is how he writes his notes.
Yeah. No one can be in the room with him.
Mr. Team Deluxe away. I'll remember. I'll remember these things.
Yeah, we'll remember that.
Oh, Hootie's back. All right.
We're hearing Hootie's.
Do you have one, Hootie?
Yeah.
Claire said pink. I like that. I like that idea.
Oh, that's a good one. Pink. Yeah, you got to draw. You got to be able to draw the pinks. That's right.
Yeah,
sure.
Claire's also been saying brown a lot.
Oh, Miss Piggy. Yeah. If you can't.
Miss Piggy. That's right. Good call.
Good.
She's been all capsing brown as if it was the world's end. So.
Well, now she's all capsing pink.
Yeah.
All right. Show me. Well, Is pink on the board?
No. You know what? I think the lesson here is Claire doesn't know shit. So let's not listen to Claire anymore.
I wasn't talking about the singer. I was talking about the color. Are you sure? Check again.
Let me check. I was spelling with an exclamation point. Pink, number 27 in the list.
Okay. I took Claire's advice, so now she can buy me lunch at Vegas next year.
That's right.
There we go.
That's right. Okay, so how about I just have a question for the host here, Brian.
Yes, please ask away.
Are any of these, and you don't have to answer it, and probably you won't, but are any of these like variations? Like so far, we have very basic colors on this list.
Sure. Yes.
Are some
there
of these?
Are names in here that Crayola uses for colors that to be more specific.
Okay.
Beyond the red, blue, green.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's a great answer to my question. So I'm going to say aquamarine, please. Could I have an aquamarine?
Aquamarine. Nice. All right, show me.
Oh man!
How are you supposed to 21 on the list?
How are you supposed to do your mermaids in water if you don't have aquamarine?
Right.
I don't understand.
Exactly.
That sucks. Not happy about that.
I'll tell you the one that I'll tell you the color that I always loved, but it was always gone. Hootie's saying either burnt sienna. I think that's what Scott said at the top, right? Or did he say? I forgot now.
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
But fleshy color is a good one. I'm going to say I didn't say what flesh color. I said flesh color. If Crayola is racist, that's not my fault.
All right. You saying
flesh? Just flesh?
I'm saying I'm saying I can't draw zombies with a little fleshy crayon.
All right.
Give me some flesh.
So he's saying flesh.
All right. Show me again. Show me flesh.
Oh my gosh. It's been forever since I've said, give me some flesh, give me some skin, brother.
Here's the thing. One person said flesh and then parentheses, they put racist.
I'll bet I know what that is, though, and I'll bet it's on there. So I'm going to try it, and maybe I'll zero out here, but let's try it.
All right.
I think what we were looking for there is peach. Is there a peach? Because peach is fleshy.
This could be it. This could be the end of the game right here, and
it is definitely the end of the game.
Devastating score for Hootie 42. Show me peach.
Oh,
yeah.
My favorite was the gold and silver crayons, but I don't think you got those in the 64 pack though.
Yeah, I think you did. That pack was big.
You got gold and silver. Yeah, you did. But people didn't. Those weren't in the top 10. You almost said this one, Brian. You almost went there, and I wish you would have kept going, but you could not remember what Scott said at the beginning of the game.
Oh, shit!
You said burnt umber, and you could have said burnt sienna. You even said did burnt sienna.
I think Hootie got that. I apologize. That was me.
Yep.
It's all your fault.
13 people just really like showing off how smart they are, or they're a fan of that one episode of The X-Files.
Oh.
Number 7 was Cerulean.
Oh, Cerulean. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. What's the X-Files connection?
There's an X-Files episode where a guy, the character has premonitions, and he says Cerulean. And then the car right in front of him gets hit by a semi, and the semi is for some company called Cerulean.
Oh, that's how he. Okay, I remember that very vaguely, but I was like, wait a minute, what is that? Okay, it sounds like a Star Trek alien race, doesn't it?
It does, yes. Data, get the Ceruleans on the line.
On the captain's phone.
I like that he's using a curly phone for that.
He's using a phone with a cord that stretches to the wall.
Yeah. Over Riker, though. Has to stretch over Riker.
That's what exactly keeps whacking Riker in the side. Yeah. Show me number 8. Forest green. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
For your drawing forests. And finally, number 10. Periwinkle.
Periwinkle made the 10th? Jeez.
Periwinkle is number 10. I know, it's kind of funny. 11 was brick red. Then you had gold, macaroni and cheese, cornflower blue, blue green, navy blue, royal blue, sky blue, all right there together. Violet, aquamarine, burnt orange, burnt umber, dark blue, indigo, magenta, pink, scarlet brown, cherry red, cyan hunter, green, midnight blue, purple, mountain majesty, sea green, sienna silver, skin color. I guess that's kind of like Flash, but for whatever reason I didn't bundle those together. Still wouldn't have made the top 10, just so you know. Tickle Me Pink, and finally somebody said all of them. Just dump the box out.
Oh, just dump out the box and go for it. That's actually the only correct answer in this entire list. So congratulations to that person. Well, Hootie, here's what you get for today's efforts. But I'll tell you this, you're going to win one consolation prize. We are finally going to do that lunch that we've been promising each other for the last 6 months. So so we're making that happen. It'll be soon, and we'll have a great time. I'm bringing you some stickers. You're kind of winning anyway, all right? So you may not be playing stacking or that other hack and slash deal, but you will have stickers and you will have lunch. So imagine that. How do you feel about that win-loss? How's that sound?
Oh, I'll take the consolation prize.
That sounds great.
There we go.
It's good having you on, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for playing. Hey, Brian, today at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, me and Dunaway.
Yes.
We'll be spending our time talking all about The Simpsons Hit and Run and The Simpsons, what's the other one? The bad one.
Road Rage actually come first. And
Road Rage is
stupid.
Road Rage sucks. Yeah, it sucks. It's not a good game.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't suck. It's just not as good as Hit and Run, but it does not suck. It is just,
to me, they're like
just a Crazy Taxi clone.
Billion miles apart and not even as good as Crazy Taxi. But I would argue Hit and Run is better than most GTA games.
Did you play the Game Boy Advance version of the Road Rage?
No, should I? I can before we meet. Should I?
It would not hurt. There's some modes in there that are different than the others, and I watched the Canyonero episode last night. What is it? Marge and the Hooties or something. I can't remember the name of this episode. But she goes through the Road Rage training course and stuff.
Wait, so was that the episode Hootie and the Blowfish were on? We got all this Hootie today. But that was
no. It was I forget exactly what it was.
Because they were on
it was something
episode
with Hoots or something in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah, they did a whole guest star thing. Okay, you know what? I'll try it because I would like to take your word for it and see how things go. But boy howdy, the console version of that game was bad compared to what it was trying to mimic, but also Hit and Run freaking rules, and they should remake it today, and it would be just as popular and awesome today as it was then. Huge cult favorite. We're going to talk all about it today at Play Retro over at frogpants.com/playretro. You can get the podcast, or you can watch us live at 4 o'clock today. That's over at frogpants.tv. Anything else you'd like to tell us, Brian? Anything else?
Yeah, tune in on twitch.tv on Friday nights. I play Baldur's Gate 3 with a group of people known as Voltaire and Kit London. Yeah, so much fun. Know you.
Yeah, I like that you say Baldur's Gate 3 as if 2 was what I thought you were going to be playing. Yeah. Oh, you're not playing 2 from 20 years ago? Oh, it's a shame.
He is Play Retro. I mean, you know.
That's true. It's a good point.
Yeah, got to clarify.
All right, go eat a poo. All right, he's gone. He didn't have time to say you again. He preempted us, but that's fine.
He did, yes.
That was fun as always. Love doing that.
That was, yeah.
Let's dive in now to a little bit of news. It's time for your daily news, and it's brought to you by
gross frozen vegetables.
Kim left me with a bunch of frozen meals that are like heart healthy, sort of, decent stuff, not junk. And so that's what I've been making while she's gone. And I tried one last night and I thought, oh, that looks nice. There's some chicken in there, mixed veggies of various sorts. And that'll be great. 5 minutes in the microwave. Let's go. Now, I know those kinds of meals are never going to be amazing. They're not meant to be amazing. They never will be. Although I think Factor meals are awesome. Those are so good.
Factor meals are great.
Yeah. I don't know how they're doing that.
You don't freeze those. Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing that. Maybe that's part of it is you never freeze them. They just come.
You don't freeze them. Yeah, they just come ready. Like you just got to eat them within a week or
or whatever it is. Yeah. So anyway, and I'm out of those. So I'm having to eat these, and it's fine. So I heated up, and the last 2 things I'd had that were frozen were fine. They were good. There's some kind of beef broccoli thing was fine. Just good enough, no complaints. Just it is what it is. This thing had the grossest vegetables I've ever eaten in my life. They were just gross.
Those like broccoli does not heat up well when you reheat frozen broccoli stuff.
I agree. Or beans, like these beans should be good.
Yeah,
they're bad. They're just like I don't even know how to describe it. It's the worst. They weren't like bad, like gone bad. They just They're just a bad choice. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So F that.
Why didn't she make you stuff? Like make you a lasagna that you could just eat on for the entire week?
Well, you remember the last 6 days she's been babysitting 6 kids.
True. Yeah, she only had 1 day back at home, right?
Yeah,
That's
not even a day. She was here for like 4 hours, packed, did some laundry, left the next morning. It's been a time. So the fact that I have anything here is actually a miracle.
It's actually a blessing, right. For sure.
I might go. I have the car. I may go. I don't know. I may go somewhere today. We'll see. Because those vegetables really put me off.
Oh my God, you'll drive? Whoa!
Yeah, I'm driving, man. Woo! Give me those keys. I know what's up. Let's get to this story. Rescuers move 5,000-pound concrete slab to rescue a kitten. Yesterday we were talking about bad traffic and crappy parking and people being rude and everything. Let's talk about a nice thing today. Okay.
I know. By the way, the irony of yesterday me talking about people, have some patience. Think about all the people around you who just have the same goals as you and just want to, live their life and do their thing. And then a day before that, I was saying, what ruins the movie experience? Other people. So I do get the irony of me not having the patience for other people in a movie theater that I do, or that other people don't seem to have on the road.
We all have. We all have that. Some form of that. I think it's just that's the struggle, right? That's the battle.
Behind it because other people being obnoxious and rude in movie theaters doesn't benefit them or me. So blah.
Right. They don't have the same goals you do.
That's what I'm saying. They don't. They want to ruin it. They want to be obnoxious, have their phones out. No, you're at the movie theater. Put your damn phone away.
Yeah, and don't be one of those contrarians out there that goes, well, what if their goals are to be obnoxious just because you don't align with it? Shut up. Don't give me moral relativism. They're being a-holes. I'm enjoying a movie. That's what we all came here and paid too much money for. All right?
Exactly. As a matter of fact, quit posting Bob Peterson about that. Because that's the one we're going to get.
Oh, yeah. You could stop him now.
No, I bet Bob feels the same way about other people in movie theaters that I do.
I guarantee you are aligned in that way.
Yeah,
and I'll bet 100%. I'll bet that extends to lots of life with Bob.
I bet it does. I'll bet it does.
And it's fine. Come to Salt Lake, Bob. Let's hang out. Anyway, they moved this concrete to rescue this kitten. Animal rescuers in New York City. Said they had to lift a 5,000-pound slab of concrete to rescue this little kitty. He was buried 30 feet down a drain. The Strong Island Animal Rescue League. Oh, I love that name. The Strong Island Animal Rescue League.
Yes.
Worked together with police when a kitten was heard crying at the bottom of the drain, covered by a large concrete slab. It was out in Long Island, I guess. Let's see here. They used jacks and hydraulic rescue tools. So there's that. But they all had to be named Jack. Everybody helping? All Jacks.
Oh, I thought these were Jack's personal hydraulic rescue tools. Like Jack owned these tools. I didn't see the word "and" in there, so those rescuers used Jack's and hydraulic rescue tools. Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear that call. Hey, Jack, how's your week? Oh, good. Hey, we were wondering if it's possible, could we just borrow all your hydraulic rescue tools? We got a kitty who's in trouble.
Exactly.
Anyway, these are like Jaws of Life style tools. That's what these are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they used it to remove this. The kitten was then removed from the drain, taken to Jefferson Animal Hospital. The Strong Island Animal Rescue compared the rescue to a scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark for some reason.
Why did it have to be kittens, Marion?
Yeah, why? That'd be funny if he was afraid of cats and not snakes. That would make me laugh.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's nice. I like that story. That's nice.
I do too. And that kitten is adorable. That little video they have up on the site, super cute little black and white Oreo-looking cat.
Yep. This story neutralized this stupid video I saw of some investment banker guy who was at a conference and he was doing a talk or as a panel, and he was telling everybody that what we need the most is for unemployment to rise to 40 to 50%. And he says that he needs that to happen so that workers lose the upper hand. Because right now, too many workers are calling the shots, is what he was. It was a little anti-labor thing I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
And it pissed me off so bad.
Yeah.
That I had to go find a thing about a cat getting rescued.
You needed balance in the force. Yeah, makes sense.
A cleanser of some. I just wash my mouth out with bleach. What an a-hole.
High enough in frame that you can see her.
Oh yeah, look at that. She's cleaning her vajay there.
Cleaning her vajay. Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to have a, cats. Cats got to keep clean.
Well, it's you. That's how other cats greet you. So you've got to keep that area clean.
Yeah, exactly. It's an important zone. It's the zone of importance. They call it in cat life.
ZIA. Yes.
Here's a story. U.S. teen. This is terrible, but it also is interesting because we almost did this on the air.
Yeah, right.
U.S. teen dies after eating the notorious spicy chip in the viral challenge thing, where you eat the hot chip with the huge SCOBY level,
the super high pepper content on it.
Yeah. We actually were sent these, and I was sent 2 of them, and I thought better of it because I'm like, these are really like they're meant to be excruciatingly high on the SCOBY thing.
Yeah.
And so I'd never sent you one, and the other one, they're just in the other room being stale. I'm never going to eat it.
Funny is you still have them.
Yeah.
I certainly don't want to eat a stale one.
Yeah, no, it's probably even worse.
Rainbow Bright says you two don't take spice well. I disagree. I don't know about Scott, but I
love
take
spicy
spice
stuff
very well.
Yeah, I like spicy stuff, but I don't want to like torture myself with a ghost pepper infused potato chip. Why would I want to do that? Anyway, the 14-year-old boy is the victim here. He's from Massachusetts. He died Friday, hours after eating this chip, dusted with a spice made from the 2 world's hottest peppers, Carolina Reapers and Naga Vipers. Naga?
I think Naga, but
okay, that's from. Aren't those in World of Warcraft?
Yeah, they're World of Warcraft. They're Nagas.
The fish people.
Race,
yeah. They come out once in a while and talk to you, but they mostly live in the water.
Right.
A weird way of putting that. Marketing the one chip challenge. Single chip comes in a coffin-shaped box adorned with a red skull. This is true. I have one in the other room with a list of warnings cautioning those who are pregnant or have other medical conditions against eating the contents. But their claim to fame and their rise to success has been on the backs of TikTokers and YouTubers and everybody doing it on camera, and so everybody wants to try
for the
it.
likes, yeah, right.
He was reportedly a healthy adolescent at age 14 with no medical conditions that could easily explain the potential complications. Shortly after eating it, the adolescent visited his school nurse complaining of stomach pain. Within hours of being sent home, he passed out and stopped breathing. He was pronounced dead in spite of efforts by paramedics and hospital specialists. So they don't know why he in particular reacted that way.
Right.
I would just say, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't snort the cinnamon thing. All that stuff. Freaking F all that stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Exactly.
Tide
just
Pods.
because somebody challenges you on social media doesn't mean you have to do it.
Right. We'll test. Look, a sip of yogurt soda. I mean, I'll never do that again. But I'm not. Yeah. There's no fear of me dying necessarily.
Right. A scorpion and a lollipop, no problem.
Yeah.
A bunch of mealworms or the chewy squid garbage.
Yeah, but anything that creates a reaction in your body, such as something too hot. Like I didn't know this was true. According to something Carter looked up and showed me, you can't give peppers of any kind really to dogs. They are very toxic to dogs. And then the stuff I read says it would be toxic to us in the right amount as well. It's just that we're better at metabolizing that stuff. But there's a reason why it's insanely averse to our system. There's a reason why it tastes like that, not because it's great. It tastes like that because it's trying to get us not to eat them. Like,
right. It's a defense mechanism, basically, like bugs that have red on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and so we eat them. I mean, I love spicy Mexican. I love Korean. I love kimchi. I've talked about that a lot. It's not that I don't like that, but I don't want to torture myself with like something that's going to make me die for in the next half an hour. Freaking forget it.
Sure.
Anyway,
Claire really wants you to give her the chips. Jeez Louise.
Claire, I'm not sending you these nasty. It's going to cost too much. They'll get stuck in customs.
He'll bring them to Vegas and you can have them there. How's that?
There you go.
Under medical supervision.
Exactly. I'll do that.
You arrange for a doctor to be there present. Maybe we can get Jerry Tolbert to be there and in Vegas, and we'll let you have the chips.
Well, that reminds me. I want to ask Jerry when you're supposed to get flu shots this year. Is it next week or it's soon?
Yeah, I think
boosters
next week
too.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that, right? Didn't we talk about that?
We did. Yeah, I think I'm doing I wish I could have done both before Vegas. I was thinking I would do the COVID shot before Vegas, but I was waiting for the new variant, so it doesn't make sense to do it. So I'm going to do flu and COVID shot at the same time, and then probably a week later do my first shingle shot.
Oh, Brian. I hope you react less than I did. I hated that thing.
Yeah, I hope I react like Tina did, which is just a sore arm is all she had. So
it's so weird too. You and I are kind of weirdly opposite. When I get COVID shots, nothing. Didn't feel a thing. You got them, and you got a mini version of it that night for like 6 hours or something, right?
Yeah.
I get none of that, but then I do the shingles thing, and it freaking brought me to the floor.
Yeah.
And the second one, because you got to get 2 of the shingles. You do it like once, and then 2 weeks later. That second one wrecked me.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Apparently because I did the Pfizer last time for my COVID shot, nothing, no reaction. Like the Moderna one was the one that gave me the reaction both times, but they're all 3 times. But
interesting. Maybe it's because I was always Pfizer. Yeah.
Maybe.
The new and Jerry can correct us if I have this wrong, but supposedly this new one is formulated to virtually neutralize the new variant. Like they've gotten better at what it does, and it's supposed to, instead of you just getting a mild version if you catch it.
Yeah.
From what I read, it sounded like it was going to actually just like stop it in its tracks, which would be great.
Yeah.
Would love that.
And Bobby says that the new variant is out today. So
the new shot's out today.
I'm still waiting for the 0 version. I want the no sugar vaccine, and Pfizer 0 comes out next week. So I'm waiting for that one.
Pfizer 0, and then because of copyright, Moderna 0. They'll have to call it Moderna 0 sugar. Yeah, because they can't say 0.
Moderna 1 if it's one calorie.
I'm looking forward to Pfizer Clear. That'll be the one I really get into. Pfizer Clear will be fantastic. Get it? Pepsi Clear, get it? All right, anyway,
Pepsi
moving
Clear,
on.
Yes. Crystal Pepsi is what that was called.
Now, who had the Clear? Somebody had Clear. Was it not Pepsi?
I don't know. Crystal Pepsi was the clear Pepsi, but there was something clear, wasn't there?
I thought it was a Pepsi product. Did I have that wrong? Oh, no, it is Pepsi. No, wait a minute. Crystal Pepsi
was there a Pepsi Clear as well?
Oh, my gosh. I'm having a... Mandela is in my brain today. I think it is just Crystal Pepsi, and I screwed that up.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
but there are searches in
Crystal Pepsi.
There's people with, like, if I go to Google and go Pepsi Clear, tons of these.
Probably redirects to Crystal Pepsi, though.
Yeah,
right?
it does. But why? Well, there's tons of these. Pepsi Clear 20 ounce, Pepsi Clear 44 ounce, Pepsi Clear in 2023.
Really? Because when I type Pepsi Clear, Crystal Pepsi is the Wikipedia page. Then everything you need to know about Crystal Pepsi.
No, not that. I mean like the drop down autocomplete stuff. So if you type Pepsi Clear, what does that say?
Gotcha.
If you
even that is Crystal Pepsi 2023. Why did Crystal Pepsi fail? Crystal Pepsi for sale. Is Crystal Pepsi still available? Like,
I don't know.
The only one is actually where it says how to make Pepsi clear.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
Here, look at this. Look at these results.
How bizarre.
See that? That's all I get.
Oh, bizarre. Look at that.
I didn't mean to put liquid, but
Pepsi Clear liquid.
But
let's see if I do that though. Let's see, Pepsi Clear liquid. There we go. Now I get is Pepsi a clear liquid for colonoscopy?
Oh, they don't get. You can't count that.
You know what? That might be because yours definitely.
And this one I got rid of liquid. I still get it. Look at that.
Yeah. All right. That's bizarre.
I don't understand. Well, this is DuckDuckGo now that I think about it. Maybe Google is different.
Google might give different.
And DuckDuckGo wants me to be lost in my Mandela effect brain.
Right. Just
bastards.
Support your, yeah.
All right. What? I don't know why I think that's a thing. It's going to bug the shit out of me because even now, Pepsi Clear sounds like a thing I've bought.
Yeah.
It clearly isn't.
Here we go. T. Paul Scruggs. Did you go to Mexico by chance? In 2005, Pepsi Clear was sold in Mexico for a limited time.
No. I mean, I went in 2015, 10 years later.
Yeah.
Maybe I had it then, but Diet Pepsi Clear they had and Pepsi Clear, but only in Mexico.
Yeah, those were only in Mexico.
This is one where I clearly see the evidence.
Carbonated meat.
It's not that, you know what? It's connected even because it's a carbonated freaking drink.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I don't know what's going on. That's weird.
That's
all right. Well, on that note, we're going to take a break. When we come back from this break, we're going to do recommendals. So get ready to be recommended to watch some things. Okay, we're we're still in a time of riches when it comes to content until some of the writer strike starts to eke into all these cancellations. So we're going to keep bringing this to you, and that'll all happen here soon. But Brian, I sure could use a song before that.
Sure. How about something from a guy you may have heard of? He was part of a little indie band, little startup band called Guns N' Roses. They had a little N with an apostrophe in the wrong place, but Guns N' Roses. Actually looked like it was pronounced Guns Neurosis because of where that apostrophe was.
I know some people. I know some people who have a little gun neurosis.
Guns Neurosis, yeah. Actually, a lot of people do now.
Yeah.
He's a guy named Duff McKagan, and he's got a brand new album coming out in October. His eagerly awaited third solo album features special guests like Slash, Gary Cantrell, and Iggy Pop. Comes out October 20th. Here is a single from it. It is called Longfeather. Here's Duff McKagan.
When you get this message, could you please call me back at 866-259-531? This is a very urgent and time-sensitive message from Relief Advisory Agency about funding your hardship account. You have been pre-qualified for a $31,000 hardship benefit to pay your bills.
Coupon everything.
And we're back. Actual scam call recording.
Really?
Yeah.
With that giggly voice? Oh my God, that's horrendous.
This was going around for a while, I guess. It sounds totally AI generated, right?
It totally does. Especially when she starts getting into a deeper voice.
I know, yeah, it's getting all devilish at the end. But it felt like it was an attempt to get people work. Oh, I better call. Oh, that sounds awful. I got to call him back, and it probably worked. I don't know. Anyway, hey, Brian, I have no idea about that song because I forgot it all thinking about Clear Pepsi or Pepsi Clear.
Thing.
So tell me more.
That was Duff McKagan, Guns N' Roses' own and Velvet Revolver's own Duff McKagan, with a brand new single from his upcoming third solo album, which is called Lighthouse. Comes out October 20th, but you can hear a couple songs from it now. Here, that was Longfeather.
Nice, very nice. Here that was. I like that.
Here that was. I was going to say here is, but we've already done the pre-announce. That was the back announce.
That's right. That's the back announce, everybody. Now let's do some proper recommend announcing.
Well, what do you recommend?
That music means it's time for recommendals. That's right. Stuff on streaming services that we think you might like too. Sometimes we warn you against things, but most of the time it's stuff we like. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the thing we like today as we introduce our guests. Nicole Spag joining us once more. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
I'm good.
Yeah, doing all right out there in the Midwest, they call it?
Yeah, it's actually really nice right now.
Yeah. It's a great time of year for the Midwest, I think. I think fall is.
It is.
Yeah.
I love fall. It's fall.
We're having very fall weather as well. It's very, very nice. I'm ready for Halloween. Let's go. Also with us, Randy Jordan. Hello, Randy Jordan.
Good morning stream. Scott, I was thinking about you recently. My kid joined a civic service organization.
Yeah.
And so it's like a bunch of kids that go and do volunteer projects every week, right, around the city. It's called the Youth Action Team.
Oh,
but they just refer to it as YAT. And I'm like, man, if I have never heard a Scott Johnson name more than the YAT.
Just YAT, Youth Action Team. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Who are you with? I'm with YAT. What's that mean? Youth Action Team, go! That's kind of
first time I heard that, I'm just like, oh, that's Scott right there.
That's pretty good. I like it. That's like a character name I'd use in a video game, so that's perfect.
Totally is, yeah.
It's good to have you both here. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into these recommendals and the grand tradition as we start with Brian. And Brian, you've got a clip here, I see. What do you want to say about it?
Yeah, you'll hear this. You'll hear a voice you recognize. You'll actually hear a couple of voices you recognize, and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Awesome. How is it? And I'll be able to tell you after you hear this clip.
Here we go.
Did you at any time threaten to put him in the trunk of a car?
It's my recollection your client was behaving in a threatening manner.
So, you were going to put a black man in the trunk of your car?
If necessary, I would have put a white man in there too.
Your Honor, the marshal is not the one on trial here.
Give me a minute, and he will be.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh.
What?
Something funny, little girl?
Cat videos, mostly.
Who does this child belong to?
That would be me, Your Honor.
Why am I not surprised? Bailiff, escort the marshal's daughter to one of our finest holding cells.
Is that really necessary?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it.
How about you make her just wait outside?
How about you learn to shut your mouth in my courtroom?
I imagine that'll make it difficult to finish my testimony.
That Keith David is the judge?
It is absolutely Keith David. Yeah.
Wow.
And of course, Timothy Oliphant as Raylan Givens. This is Justified City Primeval, complete with an F-bomb. Oops, forgot to take that out.
Yeah. I've noticed lately FX is way less concerned about how many F-bombs they drop. They're into it now. They're all good.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is an 8-episode not really reboot, but continuation of the Justified series. They hopefully will be making more of these. Obviously, strike willing, we'll get some more Raylan Givens. But this is over on Hulu, Justified City Primeval. Basically, he leaves the holler and he ends up in Detroit for this one. And that was his daughter you hear in this one as well. That is who is the actress?
Not the adopted.
Vivian. It's his actual 15-year-old daughter. Yeah, Willa Givens, played by Vivian Oliphant.
Oh, no way. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was the girl he sort of took in that was in Dope Sick, and she's in a bunch of other stuff.
No, but I know exactly who you're talking about. No, that's
okay.
That actress is not in here. No, this is actual daughter with not oh my god, I can't remember either of the women's names, his love interests from Ava Crowder was one of them.
Yeah.
Not her, the other one.
The one from the first 2 seasons, but she left and did another show.
Correct, yes.
She's great. I like her.
She was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's on a road trip with his daughter, and trouble befalls him, and he ends up kind of getting caught up in a crime or hunting down the perpetrators of a crime in Detroit, Michigan. Basically chasing after some dude named the Oklahoma Wildman.
Wasn't that always in the show original run of Justified? Detroit was where the main mob was that was always involved in local problems. Like
was it Detroit or Miami? I guess Detroit, right? He started out in Miami. Like that first episode started out in Miami.
The first scene, but he goes right to Kentucky.
Yeah, but then later, like when the McDonough guy was the bad guy in season 3, I guess.
Yeah, they were coming from Detroit.
I think that was Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So I always thought, well, this is going to be him going to deal with a bunch of like the top level mob things that were already themes in the show. But this sounds like it's like a separate.
Nope.
Deal.
This is a separate thing. It's not. It's the mob there is Albanian, and you get problems with the Albanian mob. You also get, besides Keith David, who is fantastic in this, you also get fine folks like David Koechner, David Cross, both of whom are really funny. Natalie Zia is Winona Hawkins, who's Raylan's ex-wife.
Oh, Winona. There you go. Okay.
Yep. Luis Guzman. Like a lot of really quick cameos, but some really you see him and you're like, oh, I love that guy, that sort of thing.
Boyd Crowder in this thing at all, or
do you want to know if there's Boyd Crowder?
Well, I feel like if it was minor or whatever, you would have mentioned it. So no, don't tell me. I guess
I won't tell you. So this these all came out in July and August, and the season wrapped up, so you can binge the whole thing now on Hulu. Came out on FX. It's got a great great reviews. I'm giving a great review myself, but it also gets great reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. A lot of people, 92% based on 39 reviews with an average rating of 8 over 10.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of that is just the fact that we get Oliphant as Raylan Givens again, because this is like, it feels like the role he was born to play, if he didn't also play an excellent role in Deadwood as well.
Yeah.
But this one more so than Deadwood. This is just, there's just a warm feeling that you get from watching Raylan Givens back on the screen. This is also based on an Elmore Leonard novel, City Primeval, High Noon in Detroit, as well as Fire in the Hole. So this has its roots with Elmore Leonard as well. And even because of that, you actually get a Paul Calderon reprising his role as Detective Cruz from Elmore's Out of Sight, the movie Out of Sight with J-Lo and George Clooney.
Oh, I always forget that's an Elmore Leonard joint.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, someone will bring that up, and I'm like, what? Oh, yeah, right. He didn't write just westerns or even modern westerns. Sometimes he just wrote noir, modern stories and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I really want to see this. Kim and I have been holding off just because we want to make sure we're around together because we're gigantic Justified fans. It's probably in my top 10 shows of all time. And so I'm really glad to hear you liked it because I'll bet I
really enjoyed it. I feel like, not seeing him in Kentucky takes a little bit out of the show because, you kind of like his whole dealing with the weird ass locals. But
and also that he kind of becomes a weird ass local.
Yeah, in some ways, sure.
Yeah. In Kentucky he does. Yeah, and here he's very much a fish out of water. But still really enjoyed it.
Did we get any Win Duffy in there?
I'll tell you right now, you don't get any Win Duffy.
Dang it!
Yeah, sorry.
My favorite like sub bosses in any TV show. I think I love that guy. So good.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway, again, it's on Hulu. It is 8 episodes, about an hour each. Justified City Primeval.
Very nice. Tim Gutterson, does he show up?
No, Tim Gutterson.
Man, I'm even talking with a bit of an accent.
I was going to say, I think I might have already told you all of the people that you get that you might remember from the original series. But
why do they call it Primeval? It sounds like a
Jurassic Park kind of,
or Transformers or Jurassic Park.
It's just the name Elmore Leonard gave it, and I mean Elmore Leonard gets to have his names. I guess
that's true. That guy gets to call anything he wants. Anything.
Exactly.
The book after Fire in the Hole is called Raylan Goes to Detroit. So
Oh really? Oh, funny.
Let's see how the definition of primeval is belonging to the first or earliest age or ages, original or ancient. So I guess it's like, hey, the OG mob city prime crime. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. I'm in. That sounds fantastic. Brian's recommendations have never let me down. Let's move on to Nicole for her pick this week. It sounds like you went old school. You want to explain the clip at all?
I went very old school, but I did start a recommendation that Brian had a while back. The show on Hulu, Only Murders in the Building.
Oh yeah, cool.
So started watching that, and that got me thinking about how Steve Martin has never aged.
Yeah.
And he went gray super early.
He's always been gray.
Yeah. He's always been gray. Yeah. He's always looked the same age. It's amazing. So this is a movie that came out in 1979. He kind of looks the same.
Yeah.
Than what he does now.
Yeah. It's weird. You can watch a movie that he did in the 80s and see one now, and you can see wrinkles, but
yeah,
that guy's weird that way. He's just such a, I don't know, he's eternal in a weird way.
Yeah. But it's funny because I am enjoying Only Murders in the Building. But just recently, actually like 3 days ago, there was a flutter about Martin Short and how all of his friends are coming to his defense. And Martin Short is
really?
yeah.
You know what it was? Somebody was saying he sucks and he's never been funny. It wasn't like some controversy with him. It wasn't like he did something bad.
They're like, why are we still putting up with Martin Short? Was the article.
And so people went nuts about that, and everyone's pissed about that article. So
tons and tons of people are coming to his defense. I mean, he has had, I will say, I kind of agree with the piece. Like he's always felt very forced to me, but he is tenacious in his, he won't go away. So let's just laugh.
All right. I agree. He makes me laugh out loud. So
that fat suit interviewer guy thing that he did, I can't remember what that was.
Jiminy Glick. Is it Jiminy Glick?
Yes, Jiminy Glick. Yeah. That kind of irritated me, but everything
Grimley,
else. I would love Ed Grimley. You'll never convince me to not love Ed Grimley.
Yeah, I like him no matter
what. I mean, that's the thing. I kind of like him, but I kind of hate him too. Yeah. So
well.
So yeah, there.
Fair enough.
All right.
He's part of murders in the building, whatever.
Right.
Only murders in the building.
Yep.
So.
A movie about a podcast.
Some murders in the building.
Or maybe a TV show about a podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So this is a Steve Martin joint, though. You ready for me to play it?
This is a Steve. Yeah. Go ahead and play the clip. It's classic. There's probably people that have not seen the movie. It is streaming on Netflix, so I thought, hey, let's remind people of this movie.
Here we go.
Gee, Mr. Hartunian. Gee, Mr. Hartunian. Oh my God! Thank you. The new phone book's here! The new phone book's here!
Well, I wish I could get that excited about
Nothing! Are you kidding? Page 73! Johnson! Navin! R! I'm somebody now! Millions of people look at this book every day! This is the kind of spontaneous publicity, your name in print, that makes people! I'm in print!
So just for the younger generation, there used to be this thing called a phone book that used to come out with everybody's name and phone number in it. And it was a big deal that your name was in it. I actually had a friend who got his name in the phone book, and he I don't know, he called himself a doctor, so he's always been a doctor. He's not a doctor.
Really? Just that's hilarious. That's really funny.
Yeah.
So you heard Jackie Mason, as well as Steve Martin. This is a movie called The Jerk, and it's funny because I rewatched it, and I was like, I don't remember that. Like, it's such an older movie, and it's been injected. Like, clips of it has been injected into just pop culture. If you look at the poster for the movie itself, it's him with his pants down by his ankles. He has a chair, and there's a very funny scene where he's like, I only need...
The only things I need are this paddle ball, this magazine, this chair.
I remember when we were kids, this was forbidden in our house, this movie, because because my parents thought it was way too adult. And I think a huge part of it was there was a dog named Shithead in it, and
there's a dog named Shithead in it.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
And he uses that dog named Shithead to cover up his junk when he runs out of the bathtubs.
Yeah, I mean, by today's standards, this would be PG-13 at the most. But back then, it was such like forbidden fruit that I would have to go to my buddy's house to watch this movie, and we did a lot. We watched this movie like, I don't know, 100 times together, me and this kid.
Love it.
Such a great old freaking flick. And by the way, for all this age talk, he was 34 when he made The Jerk. He's 79 now. He does not look 79.
No, he doesn't.
What is he doing? What is he drinking? Because you know what? Martin Short looks old as hell. He looks crispy. I don't know what's going on. Good living or...
Watch out. You're going to get a bunch of people coming to Martin Short's defense if you don't cut it out, Scott.
Well, nothing wrong with being crispy. I'm kidding. Myself.
I'm totally kidding. I think The Jerk was the first time we see Steve Martin like perform music. Like, we didn't know he was musically inclined until The Jerk. Right?
Stand-up. He did stand-up stuff, right, with his guitar.
The banjo. And that's true. He did the
banjo rather, and did the King Tut stuff and all that. But
King Tut.
Yeah.
But still, I feel like this was like
it was.
I could be wrong. This just feels like
or after this. I thought no, maybe not.
This came out in '79, so this would have been probably his biggest moment up to that point, right?
Yeah,
because The Jerk was like a hit.
I mean, it's such a ridiculous movie too. He's perfectly naive. I mean, his name is Navin, so and
so holds up. Then you'd say you liked it.
For me, it does. I'd be curious if like a younger person would watch it, and because it addresses racism, it addresses like I don't know. He kind of goes through this world as a bumbling idiot and looks at the time for that time, 1979. I don't know how young people would view this movie, if they would find it offensive or if they would find it funny.
Yeah, I'd be curious. Yeah,
I'd be really curious.
I'll watch this with Tristan at some point, and we'll see if it holds up. Because what's a phone book and what's a
so the thing that happens after the phone book is a guy picks his name out of a phone book and decides to kill him.
Yeah.
And then that causes him to go into hiding in a traveling carnival, and he's a weight guesser, and he starts a relationship with the Daredevil motorcycle, and he's never had sex, so there's like this whole thing with that, and it's hilarious.
Isn't there a whole how does it handle, because it's just in a modern day, but the stuff with him being raised in a black family, does that translate okay? Is it just heinous?
I think it does. I mean, because the whole joke is that he's unaware that he's not black. And he doesn't know how to dance, and the family loves him. And he finds that he can, the reason why he leaves the family is he hears something on the radio, a song on the radio, and that's when he starts to dance. And so he goes to St. Louis because of that. So it's like it's so like haphazard, like the way that this kind of story is told. And I didn't realize it was directed by Carl Reiner.
Oh, I had no idea.
So,
Wow.
Carl Reiner directed
Carl Reiner,
it.
not Rob Reiner, but the dad.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that. That's interesting. That's going for him. That was going blue because he never did. Was all like Dick Van Dyke Show and stuff before.
Right.
I mean, he also directed Summer School, right? Like
Carl Reiner did?
Yeah.
Not Rob Reiner, Carl, right?
Yeah, Carl
Summer
Reiner.
School?
Huh.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
All right. That's mind-blowing to me. I like Summer School. Wait, you're talking about the one with
Mark Harmon.
Yes.
Right.
Is that really? I love that movie.
Well, I like that movie too.
How bizarre, really?
That's crazy to me.
That one?
Yeah, there it is, Summer School with
Oh,
Mark
that's weird.
Harmon, directed by Carl effing Reiner. What? That's a crazy bit of news. Wow. Next thing you'll tell me that Pepsi Clear never existed. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get you to believe that stovetop stuffing. never
Oh my
existed.
gosh, dude, that stuff kills me.
Stovetop.
Ever since
Speaking
that, what's his name on HBO that we all really liked? I think Nicole's the one that first
John
talked.
Wilson.
John Wilson. When he did all those
How to
package
with John
changes,
Wilson.
that killed me at the end of that episode. He changed all those packages.
The third season is out, by
yeah.
the way. The third
final,
season started.
The final season. Yeah.
They're still going, right? Like there's still episodes? Okay. All right, good.
I just watched How to Clean Your Ears, which is hilarious. It's so funny, like how he dives into like noise and it starts with him getting his ears clean, but then it goes into a totally different side topic, but it's connected to it all. So
top
season.
3 recommendals for me on this show. Top 3.
Yeah.
I love that show so much. All right, excellent. Check
Anyway,
it out. The Jerk, Netflix.
The Jerk.
Yeah, Netflix is where you're going to want to see that, I believe, right? Yeah, that's where I got the clip.
Netflix.
Let's move on to Randy. Randy, what do you have here?
I decided to rewatch a pretty serious film from a few years ago, and it just really captured me once again. Slice of life. You're gonna hear a character talking to another one.
Oh, all right. I like those.
Hey, Mr. Artunian.
Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
That is an old one, huh?
I don't remember that scene.
Yeah, weird. It's almost like we just heard it. All right, here's this one.
Hey, wait. Seriously, you're gonna be late again. You gotta let me know.
It was due yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. It's due yesterday.
What else? Why you gotta count it like I'm broke?
I just gotta make sure.
Gotta make sure what?
It's the right amount. It's a simple thing.
I just counted it. I can't count? You think I can't count?
Listen, honey. I trust you.
Do you?
No.
You gonna put that in your...
May I count it? Good girl. You got your rent. Let me count it. Get out of
It's
here.
Dr. Osborne there doing his business.
It is, yes. And he got an Oscar nomination for this movie. This is Sean Baker's The Florida Project. And it's one of those films that's like, not a lot of people saw it when it came out. It got this one Oscar nomination. Rewatching it, I was just amazed. It's just such a wonderfully shot film. The whole thing is Sean Baker and a cinematographer walking around with a single 35 millimeter camera, and they're just showing you a sort of underbelly, like the seedy side of Orlando. And it's mostly some kids that live in a couple of really low rent motels, and they're just being kids, you know, they're just like living their lives. And
I'm so glad your audio clip just wasn't kids screaming, because that feels like what a quarter of that movie was for me.
Oh, there are a lot of screaming. Oh boy.
I spent hours trying to find an audio clip that didn't include any kids screaming in the background. But like that really sets the tone for how these people are living, right? Like they don't ever really get away from somewhere, you know, around them. There are unhappy people, you know. It's a tone movie. Like I say, it's really interesting to look at. I mean, if you don't like how it sounds, you can like watch it with the sound off. Even it's just a beautiful little movie. Sean Baker, like I don't understand how this guy hasn't been, you know, making more and better and more prestigious films. But Willem Dafoe is the only star in the film that you know of, and he is fantastic. It's really a very interesting role. And the movie has an ending that is just awesome. It's almost like you've got an hour and a half of a thing, and you find yourself wondering, how's this going to end? I don't understand how this is going to end. And then it starts to end in a way that you're sort of bracing for, and then the ending is something else. Yeah. And it will stick with you. It's really, really beautiful.
I heard about this Red Rocket movie he made. People seem to think that was good. I didn't see it. Came out in 2021. It's rated pretty well. The only other thing I knew him from, I guess he's the creator of Greg the Bunny. This director?
That's where it starts for me, because that show, it's just a silly show.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah, I used to love Greg the Bunny. I thought it was great.
But yeah, it was like one of those things, right? Where you're like, I wonder why there wasn't more of that. And everything Sean Baker has done, I'm like, why is there not more Sean Baker?
Yeah, the main little girl in Florida Project, we just saw recently when we watched Cocaine Bear. She's the girl that what's her face? Carrie Russell is trying to find, her daughter that she's trying to find in the woods.
Brooklyn Prince is her name.
Prince.
She's great.
Yep, she is great, and she's great in this.
Yeah, she was impressive in Cocaine Bear.
This film feels like you're actually watching actual footage of what these kids are doing during their day, unsupervised at this seedy apartment building. But yeah, it's hard to believe at times that they're acting, because
I need to see this.
Real.
I don't know why I didn't see this one. I like these kind of movies, so I'll check it
there's
out.
There's some really good behind the scenes stuff. If you watch it and you're really interested in it, like the whole process of making this film is just fascinating, you know. And so maybe you should watch it, Scott.
I think I will
look into that.
Where is it showing? Where is it streaming?
Oh, this was on. I watch this on Paramount Plus. Yes.
Looks like it's also on Show. Oh, I guess Showtime and Paramount are the same now, right?
They're now combined.
All mushed in there. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, Florida Project, by the way, was the original name. Like when it was being built, when Walt Disney World was being built, they called it the Florida Project.
Oh, and, I didn't know that.
That's the Orlando connection there. That's why, you know, and they live very close to Walt Disney World. It becomes a very important part of the movie.
Well, I happen to know that when they were building Crystal Pepsi, they originally called it Pepsi Clear.
They called it Pepsi Clear.
Yeah. Sorry.
They called it Blue Harvest, actually, which was really weird.
That's weird. I don't like that at all. Randy, sorry, I interrupted what you were saying.
I was going to say that Disney World itself is this like hulking thing that's just over the horizon for this entire movie. You're out of shot of Disney World, and what you're looking at are these seedy motels where underemployed people are living and barely making it. And it's just you can forget for a moment that Disney World is just down the street. And this movie just it has a way of portraying that. That's just it's magical. It's movie magic.
Well, it sounds great. Check it out, The Florida Project, now on Paramount Plus and or Showtime. If you have, I just checked. I have Showtime only because I already was doing that before this change, and I don't currently have Paramount Plus. So it's a little screwy, but it's also there. So if all you have is Showtime's app, you can get that there as well. All right, let's jump to mine. This is, I should say, was on Prime. I don't.
Well, it still is, but now you pay for it.
Now you pay for it. It's a rental now, but every once in a while it'll pop up. I'm sure it'll come back soon. Every time I've seen it, it's always been on some streaming service. But I watched this, and I'll play the clip, and then we'll talk about it.
All you got is attempted robbery.
Armed robbery.
All right, armed then. Yeah. Nobody's been hurt. Release the hostages. Nobody's going to worry over kidnapping charges. The most you're going to get is 5 years. You get out in 1 year, huh?
Kiss me, man.
What?
Kiss me. When I'm being I like to get kissed a lot.
Come on.
You're a city cop, right? Robbing a bank's a federal offense. They got me on kidnapping, armed robbery. They're going to bury me, man. I don't want to talk to somebody who's trying to calm me. Get somebody in charge here.
I am in charge.
I don't want
here.
to talk to some flunky pig trying to calm me, man.
You don't have to be calling.
What's he doing?
And when you get back over there,
moving in there.
All right. You hear an escalating moment of Al Pacino going after everybody's favorite character actor Charles Durning in a movie from 1975 called Dog Day Afternoon. And it's a fairly famous movie with lots of awards around it. Sidney Lumet helped adapt the screenplay and also directed it. Al Pacino and John Cazale, I think is how you say his name. Penelope Allen. Cazale, yeah. Maybe. He's great.
I think Cazale. That's how what's his face from Devo pronounces it.
Yeah. You know him as Frito Frito from The Godfather 1 and 2. He's great in this too. But anyway, Carol Kane's in it. Let's see any other big names at the time. It's 75, so this is a long time ago.
Lance Henriksen?
Yeah, in a very small, tiny little role. He is so young in it. He plays Officer Murphy, not that Officer Murphy.
Wait a minute.
We got a little crossover with RoboCop, but anyway, it is. I love this movie, and every time it's streaming, I try to make a point of watching it again because I just think it's really good. It's basically a bank heist movie, but it's very complicated, and the character Al Pacino plays, who is heisting said bank, is kind of a down on his luck ex-Marine. Who's working with his friend who was also an ex-Marine, who's a little bit more unhinged than him, to try to get this done without hurting anybody. They just want what's theirs. They feel screwed out of things by the government. They're, post-Vietnam veterans, kind of an ugly time for them, all that stuff. It's the 70s, and it definitely feels like it, but this movie holds the hell up. It's very tense. The dialogue's incredible. I feel like I can smell that bank because they turn the AC off to try to flush them out. And that place, there's just no way it doesn't reek in the middle of the summer. Charles Durning is at his Durningest. Like, he is just like, you can tell from that clip. He's like, you half expect him to be like Pappy O'Daniel from his role on Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Some of the times the way he talks. But anyway, fantastic movie, very tense. Also, I don't know. It addresses a bunch of issues that I think are still issues today in society, and it's worth seeing. And it's also very influential. There's tons of movies about heists and banks and that kind of genre that this is responsible for. I saw something a couple years ago like that John Boyega movie that I recommended here. I forgot the name of it though, but it was basically a kind of Dog Day Afternoon, a really good one too. Anyway,
and did you mention that it's based on a true story? That this is?
Oh, I forgot to mention that it is actually based on a true story. That adds some weight to it as well. But the acting is so good. And, this is a very young, non-hoo-ha version of Pacino. So you don't really.
So you're saying it doesn't address 83-year-old men becoming baby daddies?
Kinda doesn't. No. If you were hoping for that, I got bad news. But yeah, it's great, and it's worth renting even. So if it's not. If you got $3-4 laying around and you're like, I would like to see a very good 1970s film, I think Dog Day Afternoon won't let you down. It's really good.
For sure. It's so good.
Not the jerk.
And the jerk.
You can see the jerk too. Yeah, absolutely. Watch the jerk.
See them both. Why not?
The character that they're the reason that they're stealing the money, the character that it's going to for reasons that become apparent in the film, that's Chris Sarandon, who is Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is. Wow. Nice pull. I did not.
Very early, maybe even been his first role.
I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of people you see later in other stuff. I want to say the bank teller lady who's so good in this, Penelope Allen. She's not unknown, but if you've not been exposed to her and who she is, she's amazing. She's a really great actress. Anyway, it's good. Check it out, Dog Day Afternoon. And all of these movies will be listed up on quicktms.li. Thanks to Brian, who's already got them up there.
Now, bing, there they go.
Bing.
Let's give everyone a chance to promote anything. Nicole, anything going on with the Wood Whisperer or anything in your life you want to mention?
Well, if you happen to be in the Missouri, Wentzville area, we're going to be opening up our shop for wood sale on Friday and Saturday.
Oh, fun.
Cool.
Dude, I would love to go to that.
Is it all previously whispered, though? Like, is there any unwhispered wood?
So the idea is that since we have a commercial space now, Mark is able to buy large amounts of wood. And so he takes what he needs, and then because there's really not a lot of places, if you're into woodworking, that you can buy wood. There are a few, but we have some really awesome sources that we can get pretty good deals on. So it's basically buying his overstock. So this is all Mark approved and what he would use.
That's great.
And does use.
I love that. Yeah. Sounds like fun. You could make like a regular fun thing out of that, which is probably what
yeah,
you're gonna do.
We don't want to do it on a regular because we have to film a lot. So the shop is normally closed to the public.
Right.
But every once in a while we'll have these events. So this Friday and Saturday we're going to do it from 9:30 till 3.
Very cool. Go check it out.
Mark's Wood.
Yeah, Wood Whisperer.
Exactly.
Woodwhisperer.com for details if you're confused at all. Randy, anything you want to mention? We got Film Sack coming up. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, we're watching The Bourne Ultimatum. We're going to finish the trilogy.
The bored old tomato, I used to call it, because I thought that was funny. We're gonna get to it. Actually, this got bumped once, so this is us getting back to it. And it feels perfect for. I know we're kind of done with Hot Action Summer, but it feels like a great capper to what we've been through lately.
Yeah, it finishes. It closes out the summer.
Yeah, technically we have 10 more days of summer, right, in the northern hemisphere.
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't know what's after this. What's after this anyway? Do we know what our next thing after this is?
I can tell you.
I wonder if it feels fall-y or if it feels,
Yes, it feels very fall-y. It's Bull Durham.
Oh, Bull Durham's very fall. Yeah, let's play baseball. Let's do it.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, Bull Durham, dude. I loved that movie back in the day. I don't know how it holds up, but I thought it was great.
Isn't it funny how you're like, I wonder how it holds up?
Yeah.
I love that movie. Wait, it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Because now we got to worry about saying, God, I love Baby Driver. I feel like Kevin Spacey's this awesome. I think he's really going to go places.
Yeah, he's going to really, his career's about to take off.
With the younger people in this film are just so good. Yeah, we don't, basically.
Yeah, for me, it's usually, for me,
I still recommend you check out Baby Driver.
Yeah, for me, it's like, when I wonder if something holds up or not, it's almost the things that almost always disappoint me are I was young, and so none of these nuances of what makes a movie cheeseball or something were obvious to me. But then when I see it when I'm older, I'm go, oh. And now there are exceptions to that. Like Back to the Future, I think is a perfect film, and I loved it as a kid, and I love it now. But there are plenty that I saw when I was a kid where I thought that was the bee's knees, and you see it now and you just go, like Last Starfighter. I love Last Starfighter in theory. But there's some stuff, man. That movie kind of sucks now. So anyway, that'll get me some emails.
And it's a lot of fun. Like we have been identifying those movies that haven't held up well, right?
Yeah, that's part of Film Sack's thing. Sure,
like,
exactly.
Because it sucks, right? Like we've watched. Did we watch Grease? Well, I want you to know Grease does not hold up, and you should not watch
it. Doesn't.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That doesn't surprise me. Grease sounds like it might not hold up.
The treatment of women in that thing, or
yes.
what is it?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. And basically, the main character has to change so that her greaser boyfriend likes her.
Yeah.
That's right, because that is the point of
kind of the whole point.
Well, even a movie like The Goonies, I put it on. I'm thinking this is a movie that me and my brother watched constantly after school, and I put it on for my kids, and I was like, oh, I guess no, maybe I should take this off. Like they're cussing, and they're like, I mean, it's fine, but I just had a different view in my head of this movie, and then when I actually watched it with my kids, I was like,
and some of it's just cheesy. Like I don't know. You remember the Inspector Gadget thing with Matthew Broderick? You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember at the time I saw it in theaters and went, it was like 90s, 99, 98, something like that. And I remember thinking, this is pretty cool. What a cool take on this. Like, nice job. You guys nailed it. Saw it more recently. That movie sucks. It's not good at all.
Right.
And that was an adult when I saw that. I don't know why I thought it was good when I saw it. Sometimes that'll happen.
I will never forget the therapy session that was the four of us trying to talk about Revenge of the Nerds. My gosh, none of us had a clue that movie had aged so badly.
God, no kidding. Yeah, it really did.
Yeah,
it's a bad one.
So you do what you do, and you make it work the best you can.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, everybody. Thank you all for being here, and thank everybody at home for listening. We'll see you guys soon, both Randy and Nicole. Bye. Okay. Brian, you know what that means?
No, it means free cars for everyone. Look under your seat. You get a car, and you get a car.
I wasn't informed about that part. That's expensive.
Well, you were supposed to get the key. You were supposed to tape the keys under the seats. Damn it!
Shame.
All right, well, never mind. We won't do that.
Well, all right, everybody. For next thing, someone's going to tell me that the documentary about Scientology is actually called Going Crystal instead of Going Clear.
It's called Crystal Going.
Great.
Yes.
And Crystal Lake is Clear Lake. Is all my crystals and lakes.
All your crystals and clears are reversed.
I really can't get over this one. All right. Real quick, got a question that has come up a couple of times. We did the raw onions or not thing yesterday, didn't we? Did we talk about this?
Yeah, we talked about raw onions.
Why do I have this up? Oh, I'm in the wrong tab.
You're on the wrong day. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's great, Scott. Good job. Well, then we're done.
Because I almost played yesterday's song.
Phew. All right, we're out of here. Thank you all for listening. Patreon.com/TMS is how you support the show. You heard us mention names at the top of the show. Don't let those people's names be said in vain. Sign up today. All right? Patreon.com/TMS. You got half a month left. Plenty of time to get in. That is going to do it for us. If you're looking for any other info or details, frogpants.com/TMS. And a quick note, if you listen to this show via the mega feed, because I have a big Frog Pants combined feed where everything goes. Some people like that. It's not for everyone. But if you use that and it's for some reason it starts to bork on you, I guess you won't hear this if it borks on you, but it just in case you don't, you should, because the transition's going to take a few days. I put a fresh link to the absolute new destination link for it up on frogpants.com/podcast. So if you are at all having issues, head over there, get the freshest link, and you'll be good to go. And if I get emails, I'll answer them and tell them the same thing. There's a whole thing. I'll explain it later when the dust settles, you guys will hear the tale. All right. TMS will be the first place I tell it. Okay, Brian, we got to get out of here. I know that you got
wait to hear it.
You got a bucket of songs. One of them's poking its head out and saying, "Play me."
Let me reach into the bucket and pull out this one right here. Rob said, "Hi, Brian and Scott. I'm a longtime listener and seldom emailer who has never requested a song before, but seeing as I'm turning the big 5-0 on September 13th.
Oh, shit.
Let's party.
Yep.
I figured this is a pretty good excuse to make a request. Could you please play a cover version of the Buckaroo Banzai closing theme for my birthday, please? I've always loved that movie and its closing credits. I found a version by Eric Chalane that seems cool, but if you have a really cool one up your sleeve, then please, by all means, surprise me. Thanks for all you guys do and for years of community and entertainment. Love the show, though. Rob from Ontario, Canada.
Diplomatic community.
Exactly.
Love it.
Can't say anything that ends with ITY without doing that voice. I don't know why I can't. Anyway, happy birthday, Rob. Hope you have a great one. And the version you told me about is the best version I have. I had a couple that are just like parts of this group does movie themes and blah blah blah. If you don't necessarily remember the Buckaroo Banzai closing credits theme, then you're gonna love this because you're gonna be instantly transported back to that scene where they're all walking through what appears to be the Los Angeles River Basin, one at a time, being joined by Peter Weller, then Jeff Goldblum, then this guy, and then the other guy, and then that guy. Anyway, here is Eric Chalane and the Buckaroo Banzai theme.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Get more at frogpants.com.
Booby.
Oh.
Hans.
Booby.